Thanks all for staying and coming out. Any questions?
Could you, Mike, you have been able to get back with...
Oh, sorry.
Bernard, might you have been able to get back in the ring within the 20-second period, or was your ankle just, you know, too far gone?
No, I wasn't even thinking about the 20 seconds. I was just thinking about my right ankle felt like a problem. Like, I guess when you make the wrong pivot, twisted like a sprain, as the doctor said, it looks like it, but he don't know. And I know I twisted it when I went out towards the ring. And my thing was I could stand on it, but I need time to get back in the ring, and I need time to be able to see if I can box on it. And the referee asked me, or the commissioner asked me, and I said I can stand on it, but I just feel it burning. I have it taped up right now from the ankle up like a football player. You know, they get a turf twist when they twist on the field. So I got it taped right now, but that's all I remember. And until Monica and everybody started saying I hit my head. They said they heard that more than they heard anything, because I just remember bouncing off the ropes, using it as a defense to bounce off the ropes and look for a counter or positioning. And I just felt his body form or whatever, just after a punch, put me out of, you know, I couldn't grab the rope. So I tried to, and wasn't nothing to grab. It was like sort of like a push or a body push with an elbow or forearm. And that's really all I remember, trying to grab it and went down.
That's one other thing. Was this kid better and a bigger puncher than you had anticipated?
I knew he could punch. I mean, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to fight him. As far as chin, and as far as taking body shots, I think the momentum was clearly playing out into my hands. And I believe, if you look at the scorecards up to the 8th round, one judge had it me, one judge had him, and the other judge had the draw, I believe. So, I mean, Bernard, it doesn't sound like a guy that's blowing a 51-year-old guy out. And everybody that followed me in my whole career know that I'm not a guy that went the first 4 or 5 rounds of a fight, in any fight, except for Mariah Carr. So, I mean, that's just the way my fighting style has been. And I think that Joe got a little frustrated. I mean, think about it. I don't like to use age for disadvantage or advantage, but I can see a 27-year-old guy that can, like you said, punch, big, strong, and you're in there with a guy that's 51 years old. I mean, he's supposed to be frustrated 8 rounds, and he's not blowing me out. So I think he really got frustrated. And, you know, do what you can do, but I don't complain. I just let the fans see, I just let, you know, whatever take place. And whoever watches it, whoever see it, whoever covers it, then it's rather for them to say something than me act like I'm crying and whining about something. But it is what it is. You see what you see. Am I comfortable with it? Am I pleased with it? No. But am I going to talk about it for the rest of the year? No. Because y'all, the people, they speak for me. Whether they speak that I agree or speak that I disagree, but one thing about watching it yourself and watching it tomorrow, or watching it whenever, they can see the work that was being done, and things unfortunately happened, but you know, they called it the way they called it. They gave him the fight, I guess, for not being able to return the ring in 30 seconds, 20 seconds, whatever. Next question.
Straight in front of you, Bernard.
Thank you.
Now that your career is over, and I know it didn't end the way that you wanted it to end with a victory, but can you just in any way sum up the 28-year career that you had, despite the unfortunate way that the fight ended tonight?
Between the ankle and the back of my head and hitting the ground, I feel worse now than I felt when I was 25. Based on, I mean, I didn't know I hit my head that hard until everybody started telling me. And you know, I don't want to end like I don't want the fight like to end the way it was. I'd rather get beat. I'd rather get a win or something where it's clear to everybody. But it seemed like it's spots in my career where there's either controversy or the rules or whatever, because it's past 4 rounds or 5 rounds, I guess, in the state of California. But at the end of the day, like, I can go and talk about this in my career, talk about that in my career, and we'd be here for 2 days. But I can't say that I'm probably the only fighter in history that been pushed out of the ring by 2 fighters in my time of 27, 29 years in boxing. Robert Allen, which was the title defense, and of course, yesterday. Next.